Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge with freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with one another and with our God. Hi, I'm the Reverend Jeff Frank of St. Paul's Universalist Church here in Little Falls, New York, and I welcome you to our weekly online service. The theme of today's service will be the observance of Memorial Day in both words and in music. We have a musical guest with us again this week. Mark has prepared some extra pieces, and you will recognize many of them in the theme of the occasion. Let us open our service with the traditional lighting of our chalice. In honor of those we have known and loved in the past, in recognition of the gifts and sacrifices they have made on our behalf, and in our sincere hopes that we may be worthy of their memory, we light this chalice. We give our thanks. We offer our prayers.
Please join us in one verse of My Country 'Tis of Thee.
My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the Pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
I have a reading that I would like to share with you today. These are poignant words by our friend, the Reverend Dick Gilbert. It's from his book, Thanks Be for These. Remembrance and remembering. Two words, same root, different meaning. Remembering is a simple act of recalling the past, its shapes and lineaments and moments. Remembrance, however, is quite a different matter. Remembrance is recalling the past in a way which inspires us to mold the future. Remembering is easy. Humans are remembering creatures. We remember as regularly as we eat and sleep. It is as natural as getting up in the morning and going to bed at night. It is an act of the mind. Remembrance is hard. It requires that the memory of the past guide our present and inspire our future. Remembering is passive images coming into us. Remembrance is active. It catches up the memory and mixes it in the alchemy of our lives, and we emerge from the process as new people. Let us remember, of course. We need to remember. Let us also hold in remembrance those persons, those events, those experiences that have the power to transform our lives. Then is embodied in us past, present, and future, all bound up in the transitory creatures that we are.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little know, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
That
The young dead soldiers do not speak. Nevertheless, they are heard in the still houses. Who has not heard them? They have a silence that speaks for them at night, and when the clock counts. They say, "We were young. We have died. Remember us." They say, "We have done what we could, but until it is finished, it is not done." They say, "We have given our lives, but until it is finished, no one can know what our lives gave." They say, "Our deaths are not ours, they are yours. They will mean what you make them." They say, "Whether our lives and our deaths were for peace and a new hope, or for nothing, we cannot say. It is you who must say this. We leave you our deaths. Give them their meaning. We were young," they say. "We have died. Remember us."
Please join us in God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
In honor of those who have served and those who continue to serve, at home and abroad, in peace and in war, we offer our thanks.